Na, 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 na. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news, but she just smiled and turned away. I went down to that sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets, the children screamed, the lovers cried, the poets dreamed, but not a word was spoken. The church bells were all broken, and the three men I admired most, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast. The day the music died, and they were singing, "Bye, bye, Miss American Pie." Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die."
Oh, that was a nice song, man. That was
Nice song, huh?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Well, welcome to American Culture Topics. I am your host, Millz Lane, and joining me is my co-host.
Trap Gardner.
All right. Well, we're gonna get right into it for all of those joining us out there, live or rebroadcast. You know how we start, putting our hand over our heart. We hold.
your heart.
That's right. We hold these truths to be self-evident.
That these truths will be self-evidence.
That all men
Are
created equal,
created equal.
and they are endowed by their creator, okay, with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
The pursuit of happiness. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when you said all men are created equal,
Yes.
didn't the boys own some slaves? Yeah. That's where America began at, right? Right here in Philadelphia, right?
Well, you have to
Some
understand.
slave owners too, right? And they said all men are created equal, right?
Uh-huh.
So how can you own a slave and write words like that? It's a contradiction of a great magnitude. It just won't work in the universe. You know what I mean?
Well, sir, we're talking about American culture.
Yeah, I guess we are.
If you pay attention to our show, you pay attention, you're going to notice a lot of contradictions. But I digress.
Yeah.
So, welcome to American Culture Topics. We have a whole plethora of topics. We got this day in history, a METOO story of the week, a celebrity of the week. We got a cop shooting this week. We have a local, national, and world topic, and we'll get to them if time gives us. But we like to start our show with our American culture topic. We're talking about dun, 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 dun. This is Keith Jackson coming to you from Michigan University. We're going to have a contest between the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Only for your enjoyment. Yeah. That's right. So if you got your bets in, make sure you're in seeing the bookie and got your bets in. Ohio State should be favored by 7 this week. Also, understand that we do have cheerleaders. We have players. We have everything under the sun. Whatever you need to see will be on the screen. And don't forget, we got a lot of money tied into this. We have sponsors. We have directors. We have the NCAA. And we have everybody getting their money except the players. So enjoy this game sponsored by whoever. That's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about
Yeah.
college athletics today.
Oh, yeah. Let's
Because
get on them boys and shit
why
about
is
this.
this why is this
Let's
an
go in
American
real fast.
culture? That's right. Why is this an American culture topic, you ask? Because we're like the only country in the world that gives a shit about college sports. You know, everybody else, they send their kids to college and, go ahead, you play sports, that's great. But we care a lot.
A lot. A
Oh,
lot.
yeah.
Lot of money out there.
That's right. So let's just
Money.
quick background. We're talking about NCAA, National Collegiate Athletic Association. It's a
Mm-hmm.
non-profit, okay?
Oh, really?
Yes, and it regulates
Wow.
athletes of over 1,281 North American institutions, okay? So
Lord
it
have mercy.
it helps about some, and they talk about United States and Canada, but it helps around 480,000 college student athletes, and they make sure that all the competitions are nice, legal, fair, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's
Now,
do this and shit. Yeah.
this association took in 2016, 2017, this association took in $1.06 billion.
Wait a minute. Did you say $1 billion?
I said $1.06 billion.
$1 billion.
Yes,
$1 billion. Okay.
all they did was make sure that the rules were fair, right?
And you know where they keep their money at?
Where, sir?
Oh, I'm gonna ask you. Did you know? Like, did they keep it in a safe somewhere?
Well, remember, this is a non-profit organization.
Right? So they can't take that money and spend that money like bank it and shit. They have to take the money and use
They
it.
have they have to use it, but you can in nonprofits. I believe you can save up to 15% of the money you accrue.
Well, 15% of $1 billion is good money.
Yeah,
But
what's that about? $150 million.
something like that, maybe a little
All
more.
right.
But anyways, you know what? It don't make no goddamn sense. The players don't get no goddamn money, and
Okay, you want
and the
to
players
attack
can't
that
even
part?
make no money. They can't
Okay.
make no money. Like I can't. If I was Jameis Winston and I'm in school and shit, somebody give me a crab leg and shit, and it's
Wait a
better for
minute
the.
now.
Well,
Who gave Jameis Winston a crab leg? Are you
I'm
sure?
telling you, the boy did not steal them crab legs, man. It was given to him and shit, man. Don't, man, come on now. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. We talk about American culture. It was better for him to say they stole the crab legs than the boys gave him the crab legs, because the boys said if they stole the crab leg, then they could keep their eligibility. They might have to sit down a game or two, but they keep their eligibility. If I gave him the crab leg, the motherfucker would lose his goddamn eligibility because he was taking gifts and shit. You know what I mean? They can't
Okay.
take a car. You know what I mean? Like, yo, shit. The motherfucker winning the championship for your hometown, right? Everybody had a parade and shit, you know what I mean? And yapping and yipping and shit. Yeah, this is our town, this little college town and shit, right? And then all of a sudden they tell you, well, you can't get none of this. All that good money and shit, man, motherfuck them. I'm telling you, that shit is slavery. College sport
Yes,
is a form
and
of slavery. But
it
no,
also leads to corruption too, right?
yeah,
Because
corruption, all
they
kinds of
know
corruption.
they know they can't pay these players. Well, they don't want to pay the players, so they're like, well, what can we do? So
Get my
there's been
mom a
time.
job at the
Oh
college.
yeah, get my mom a job.
Get my
And
mom a good job, a pay a good job. You know what I mean?
I want to point out something about a couple of universities I found out that care about um, academics over the sports. So Duke University and Notre Dame University, they
Yes.
talk it. Now they talk the talk. Okay, as far as hey, we care about the students with their educational aspirations, blah 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 blah. But Notre Dame was also one of the first schools for college football to have its own. They were on
TV ticket.
TV every week. They
Right.
so they got
Money.
money for having their
Money.
team on television
Moolah.
constant,
Cash.
right?
Dineros.
Got that right.
Hmm.
So we looking at the corruption piece of a guy like Jameis Winston. Yeah, like you said, hey, you're going to get away with this. Don't worry. You're going to get away with this one infraction. But there's also bad corruption out there because I think
Oh
you
yeah,
have you seen recently there was a student at the University of Maryland. He passed away, a football player,
yeah. He
and the
passed away
coach.
because the coach and the trainer didn't know to pick this big ass motherfucker up, drag him over to the tub and shit with ice in it and shit, and drop him in there. He'd have been all right. You know what I mean? All he had to do was get his temperature down. I know that is shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that. I got taught that shit. Anyway, I got taught that shit. You know, and it's like this young man is dead and shit, right? Because y'all was too stupid and shit to know what y'all was doing. How the hell did they get that job? I could have that job. You feel me? I
That's
could look
right.
at somebody and say, yo, this motherfucker fucked up. We got to do this and shit. You know what I mean? It's some simple shit, man. I'm serious and shit. First aid ain't all that goddamn, what you call all that goddamn complicated and shit. You know what I mean? Seriously,
I hear you.
it ain't that complicated. I'm telling you and shit. A human body is a machine, and if you know how it works and shit, you could help it out. You know what I mean? When it's in distress. Seriously.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna take a quick second to shout out some of the folks that are joining us live. It's Scotty Beeman. Salute Cliff Bravo, John Paul Shelton, host Ruckus, Blue Label in the house. I seen Cliff Bravo in the house. I seen Nikki Jean in the house, Chris in the house. Oh yeah. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us live.
Really,
Now,
thank you very much.
yeah, now so now we didn't got out the air. It's corrupt. We talked.
Yeah.
We lightly talked about the non-payment. Like let's remind folks of remember Terrell Pryor.
Oh
Now
yeah.
he plays wide receiver now in the NFL, but when he was in college, he was a quarterback for Ohio State. And of course, he's like, I can't get no money. So, but he wanted tattoos. Tattoos cost money.
Yeah.
So somebody hooked him up with some tattoos.
Tattoos.
I said tattoos.
Hmm.
So what happened next? He gets caught. The coach gets fired because apparently the coach knew about it. And this was Jim Tressel.
Yeah. Well, he got a job again. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just sad how you that's okay. That's a trade, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
Now,
it is.
how does tell me how the NCAA and the university can own my signature? That's
See,
what pisses me off. If
see,
somebody
slavery.
wants my signature, what does that have to do with the university? I'm not signing my jersey number. I'm not signing Go Auburn. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just signing my name. I can't
It's
get paid for me signing my name.
no, because the slavery thing never end. Okay, it is never end. Okay, so say all the ninjas in college football and professional football and high school football say, you know what, we ain't playing no more. You know what I mean? What would happen? It wouldn't be no more football.
No more
NBA the
football.
same way. You know what I mean? It's the
Uh huh.
same way. It'd be a lot of fucking hockey, dog. And these motherfuckers need to wake up and shit and say no. You know what I mean? They need to file a class action suit and fucking wipe that shit right off the fucking map. I don't understand a man that go to listen. One thing I could say this: if you went to school and you got a chance for a free education just playing for playing football there, if you come out without a degree, you're an asshole. Okay,
Yeah.
you just a plain asshole because in there I'm talking about a degree is something that's gonna make you some fucking money too. I ain't playing around. You, listen, these dumbass motherfuckers that go and they come out stupider than they went in. I don't understand that shit. You know what I mean? if NBA knows some boys that can play basketball and ain't very smart, okay, but they can play some damn basketball, and they won't let them in because they didn't go to college or they just wasn't good enough to take the chance on their past behaviors or whatever. The reason why they can't learn and earn. But like I said, when you go to school and you on a college scholarship, there's no fucking way you should walk the fuck out of there without a fucking degree. And if you do walk out with a degree, don't walk out with a degree, then go back and get it once you do get there. But a lot of, like I said, it ain't football is not what you think it is, what most people think it is, especially college football and shit. This is a political fucking game. Ask Jimmy Johnson. You know what I mean? Every school, Jimmy Johnson and Barry Switzer. You know what I mean? Y'all know Barry Switzer? You know the Cowboys and shit. Listen, I ain't talking about the Cowboys. I'm talking about their coach.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But them motherfuckers, and wherever they went, they wrecked this shit. You feel me? I'm serious. Them some cheap ass motherfuckers and shit. That motherfuckers on the team and shit, man, they nobody know where the fuck they came from. You know what I mean? Who that motherfucker? Who is that guy? Is he a registered student? Nah, he ain't no student. Well, go ahead, let's move on.
Now they
got $1 million contracts. They got big ass fucking contracts with
that's right.
$1 million in houses and shit. They had to pay for the houses, their cars, fucking nothing, and plus they got paid on top of it. You know what I mean?
I remember Joe Paterno when he was at Penn State. He was up there, and they never were released.
Shit.
Well, no, Joe Paterno was never caught up in that. Joe Paterno's problem was he was an old senile fool, and I'm not caping for Joe Paterno here. I just want to say Joe was an old senile fool who really didn't. I don't think he knew what the heck was going on, but if he did, he deserved whatever he got. Well, it's over now.
What he's gonna get? What he's gonna get? Because you know
what?
The boy said he told
the forecaster hit him. Then it has to hit him.
The boy said he told everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Joe. So Joe, but what happened was Joe was living on the campus. I mean, he was there for like forever. He said he was only making like $500,000. I'm like, really? He ain't need no money. He's fucking Joe Paterno. Like, what the hell? If you up there, what the hell is anybody gonna charge this man? He probably just walk in the store, grab stuff, and walk out. And they say, "All right, Joe." You know what I mean? It's like they gave him God complex up there. So. But there is there a good side about college sports? Of course there's a good side about college sports.
Get you a good nice education in one of them nice schools and shit. Happy Valley is a beautiful place, y'all. I mean,
I ain't caping for
I'm gonna cave because I tell you, yeah, I just want to say I'm black motherfucker and I'm down Frankfurt and I'm up in fucking Happy fucking Valley. Oh look,
all right, I hear you. Get off Happy Valley for a second.
Title
IX. We gotta talk about Title IX, man.
Title IX. Oh yeah, Title IX. God damn. Go ahead, man. Move on.
So there's a good part about college athletics. Title IX became my favorite talking point as I see Gino Auriemma and the UConn Huskies women's basketball team. Very prestigious university, but I'm sure those players got college scholarships, but the rule for Title IX was to allow women and men to have the same amount of scholarships, so that there are more opportunities for women to get scholarships for some of the different sports.
Exactly.
So a field hockey player or a women's lacrosse team gets the same amount of scholarships as the men's lacrosse team. So I feel as though that helps out, and it gives the NCAA some validity as far as
what?
Well, just giving out equal scholarships. I think.
Well, see, but the thing is, this the whole thing about it is, for the football and basketball programs and shit, right? It worked out. I mean, because they don't have a football program for females, but for their basketball program, it worked out really well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really well. It did. It really did. Because, you want to get a good education, you want to go to school, and you might want to hang out with the girls if you're on the female basketball team. Yeah, that's a good spot to be, man. Yeah. You feel me? Shit. Yeah, let's get this in. You feel me? And they win some
Yeah.
championships too and shit.
So
So it
that's
worked
a
out
nice
for the females.
positive. That's a nice
What?
positive thing. And yeah, just to give you an example, one year University of Connecticut men's and women's teams both won the national championship. I think
A little school like that.
the men's team brought in about $12 million, and the women's team brought in about 1.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Cause I like
So
that team, man. Them girls are rough up in there, man. I mean, they play some basketball.
they good, but I was always a fan of UConn, but I'm more of a fan now of wherever Dawn Staley coaching at. Shout out
Where's
to
she at
Dawn
now?
Staley,
Yeah,
Philly,
Dawn.
Philly born and raised,
Yeah, Strawberry
Final
Mansion.
Four, University of
Yeah.
Virginia. She also played in the WNBA. So shout out Dawn. But anyway, we got so one of the pictures that we got up there is a picture of a fella. He played for UCLA. I think his name was Eddie O'Bannon. Eddie O'Bannon.
Yeah.
And his was another. He actually sued the NCAA because he saw the fact that they were using his number. Well, they didn't use his name, but they used they would put a player on a video game like the NCAA basketball game,
Right.
and the player would be the same size as him, his same skin tone. Players would even be bald headed because he was bald headed,
Right.
and but he get no money for that. They're like, well,
I
you
want some
know,
money.
like, but
Yeah.
you guys, you're using my likeness again. Here we go again with they use these players' likeness. They sell these players jerseys. You know what I mean? But you don't
Oh,
pay them, and I know they give them a little stipend,
a
but
little stipend. A couple of dollars, you mean?
this is America. We should be the forefront of if you have something that people want to pay for. By the way, hit our PayPal's up. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But
I'll
if
take
you
some
have
money. You
something
got
that you
some?
want
I'll
to
take all the
pay
money you got.
for,
Come on, give it up.
if you got something
Help
that
it out.
people want to pay for, let them earn their money and let them pay their taxes. That's
Yeah,
it. That's all we got to do, right?
that's the problem with America today. See, um, some people are a little crazy out there, right? And they be arguing some good points too. But if everybody paid their taxes in America, this would be probably a beautiful place. But everybody is squirreling money. You know what I'm saying? Every ninja, everybody out there, you squirreling money and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hide a little dough from the government. They don't let it all be like processed and shit. So
Yeah,
yeah, but that's what we do in this country. Shit, we do that. You know what I mean? Keep the government.
that's right. And I am a former volleyball player, so I have a strong liking for the game of volleyball.
Yeah, yeah,
Whether it's
especially
played in the
female volleyball.
arena, whether it's played on the beach, every Olympics, guess where
Wait,
I'm
hold up.
glued? Every time the volleyball comes on, I'm watching.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
You talk about male volleyball or female volleyball?
Yes.
What you saying? Female volleyball.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
okay.
So all right. So we got like 4 minutes. Let's solve what we feel is the biggest issue, the compensation. Let
Compensation, money.
yeah. So how do we
Let's keep it
solve
alive.
this? How do we solve this problem?
Okay. You get your free education like you're supposed to. Okay. And if a dealership decides to give you a car, you know what I mean? You take the car, but on 2 nights a week you have to share it with your brothers on the team. You feel me? 2 nights a week. Yeah. Then the rest of the week that car yours. Okay, yeah. And let me see. Cash money is everybody get $50,000. Okay, kicker, everybody. The the band, the band gets some money. You know what I mean? Because we didn't even started talking about the bands yet, but they got some
Wait,
shit going on too. So it's just crazy how this thing gonna work, man. But they had to give everybody at least $50,000, man. And some players get more. You know what I mean?
well,
Yeah,
they getting $50,000 worth of scholarship.
that's cool. You know what I mean? But I don't have to. Okay, so you saying that I could just bid myself somewhere else and shit? Who will give me the money? I could bid myself to another college. You say, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm out of here and shit. I'm gonna give me some money. Seriously. You know, if they offering, you know what go on and shit. You know what I mean? With the
I,
good players and shit, everything. Like I said, their
I'm
mom get a job
concerned.
at the college, and the corruption it runs so deep through college athletics in America that if you actually try to stop it and shit, you're probably gonna try and die. You know what I mean? Seriously, you're gonna try and you're gonna die.
So you're
Ain't no doubt
saying
about it.
keep it corrupt.
No, you can't. Some things just you gotta have to stay corrupt and shit. I mean, it's like uh, if you was never ever free, then how would you know what freedom is? You feel me? How do you know what freedom is? So it's, it's like this system is so deeply ingrained and shit. It's you know what? I think it's so
Is
when
that your
football first
solution?
started. What?
Because I want one, but is that your solution?
Pay everybody. Everybody get paid. Every,
Okay. So, and I just want to let you know,
and
you're
a
going to
free
raise,
education.
you're raising the rates of the other kids that go to those schools because they're going to act like they don't have no money to pay them.
Well, see,
So, I'm gonna elaborate on on yours. I think you should pay the players, but it should be a sliding scale depending on
what?
matter of fact, don't pay the players. Let them earn on their own. That's it. I don't need you. I don't need the NCAA to pay the players because they need that $1 billion to make sure
Do
these
what?
things happen. I
Okay,
know what
stop.
I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
because the country cares so much. It's supply and demand. The country cares about March Madness and all
Oh
these
yeah.
bowl
Oh my
games.
God. Yeah.
Gosh, it's like a
Oh
bowl
my
game for a
God. Yeah.
team. A team could go 6-6 and get a bowl. Get
If
the
you know
hell
the
out of here.
games.
All right. But anyway, what I'm saying is let them let them free enterprise their name and they should earn off that. Now, if you're going to sell their jersey, they should be able to earn off of that too. I
They
think
should
that
earn off of anything that get
I
if
think
it.
that I'm not done. I'm sorry I had to cut
Excuse
you
me.
off, but I was
Go
just
ahead,
trying
cut
to
me off
say
because I need to be cut off.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just trying to say I need them to be able to earn in the free market because this is supposed to be college, right? This is supposed to
Right.
be where they're learning about how to deal with the real world. Everything that they're going to do once they leave that, they're going to put their name on it and they're going to want money for it. So they should be learning how to make money.
Exactly.
I think NCAA should be teaching them how to market themselves, especially the people that can make money off of their signatures and whatever else, and free tattoo, whatever they think they can get. Let them earn, let them eat, because if you don't, then there will be corruption. Now
Exactly. But see,
you got it.
that's where the whole thing. That's what it all turns back to. See, cause I'm gonna tell you, Mr. Bookie be like, yo, you know what? I like this team. You know what I mean? Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I could do something with this. You know, all you need is a couple of players. You don't need the whole team. You know what I mean?
So
So,
that's American there.
hmm,
College sports. That's
and
so American.
the gambling
Um,
on college sports.
Hey, that gambling is another American culture, but that's pretty much that's world culture. But We
Not
going
here.
we
Not
going
no no no
we
not.
going to get into our program. Um, First, shout out to some more folks come in. Bonnet Light Body, salute. Mac J. Adams, what's good? Salute. Thanks for stopping by. So we are going to this day in history. So we're gonna slide off of our main this day in history just to break down the musical aspect. As some of you may know, Aretha Franklin passed away today. So rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. Very much pivotal in the music scene in America, known as the Queen of Soul, right?
So baby. Yeah,
Songs
baby.
like Respect, very famous. My favorite song was Pink Cadillac.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites because I think it came out in the 80s when I was growing
Yeah,
up. But
yeah, yeah.
so today also another famous singer died today was this guy named Elvis Presley. So
Yeah.
Elvis Presley also passed away today, sometime in the 70s or so.
I don't know,
Um,
man.
I don't know, but I know he. They said it was probably from complications tied to some type of overdose of pills, possibly.
Yeah, like
Um,
opioids. You know? Yeah.
that type stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah.
opioids make you constipated.
Mm.
Because I only learned that from some commercial I saw, and trust me, drug culture is on my mind, and we probably be doing that
Yeah.
topic very soon. But
Oh hell no. Yeah.
I know you're scared of it, but you're going to grow up, Trap. I mean,
Oh, trap
so
is still
anyway,
here.
also born today was another singer named Madonna.
Oh
So
my God.
So
Mm.
Madonna, this is a musical day. You're talking
Yeah.
about Queen of Soul,
Yeah.
the King of Rock and Roll, and
Yeah.
Madonna is basically the pop icon that she is.
Yeah.
So, um, but this day in history, gold discovered in the Yukon.
Old in the Yukon.
That's right. So up in the Yukon Territory in Canada, some fella back in like 1896 saw some gold nuggets in the creek.
1896.
1896. So as soon as you start the whispering, everybody find out. Everybody on their way. They took some of that land from Canada. Like, look, just understand that this is what we're about, right? Trap. I know you was around back then. What was going on in 1896?
Oh, there was a lot of shit going on in 1896, man. The railroads, elected and shit, and cities was building skyscrapers and shit, I mean, they need that money. Okay. America needs that fucking money. So they did a bum rush up in Canada.
Well, so Canada,
Uh,
Canada hold their L. 'Cause
yeah, they
that's
took the
your
L and
money.
shit. It was a bum rush and shit. They bum rushed Canada big time back then. What?
You let them
What?
dirty
Oh,
dudes
oh.
go. Dirty dudes get y'all stuff. So
Yeah, they
oh
gonna get that
well.
money. And see, this is America. See, one thing y'all gotta know. See, you know what I mean? Ask Saddam. See what happened. Motherfuckers and shit.
Hold that L.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right,
I'm good.
we're gonna switch off. We gonna do Me Too after. We're gonna do Cop Shot of the Week. So I don't Mister Rich. Are you available, Mister Rich? Because I don't even want to talk about this one. I just wanted to play out.
Mm,
Calling Mister Rich.
well,
If Rich put the video up, that'd be great. Until he do, we could do Me Too real quick. So this ex assemblyman Matt Dababneh,
Dababneh.
yeah. So he was under pressure on a sexual allegation or sexual conduct allegation. He decided to quit. So a lady named Pamela Lopez made a false and public. Well, he claims that she made false and public claims of inappropriate sexual conduct. What did she say he did? She said
He whipped out his thing. He took her in the bathroom.
He took her in the bathroom. He grabbed her, took her in the bathroom, and then whipped the thing out. And I guess she wasn't impressed. So she like, nah, bruh. So when she, started telling about it, he quickly resigned. See this? But who resigns? The only people that should be resigning are guilty people.
Oh, you know what? He never said he never whipped his thing out, did he? He never said he even pulled his thing out on her.
Well, he said that she's lying.
Right. I think that they went into a bar one night. They got drunk. They went into the bathroom together. He whipped it the fuck out. You know what I mean? She looked at it and said, "Oh, no go for you, bro." You know what I mean? And that was it. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing happened. But years later, she said something else happened. I don't think he never said he did not whip his dick out and did the thing he did. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. You know what I mean? Maybe he did grab her in the bathroom and shit, you know what I mean? In some place and shit. And it was a hotel in Vegas and shit. She said it happened that it was in Las Vegas when it went down and shit. And I'm like, oh God. I don't know, man. I read the story. I looked through it and shit. I don't know whether he's guilty or not. But he never said he didn't whip it out. I didn't hear that part out. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying,
I'm just saying he never said. What?
You shouldn't be claiming. You shouldn't be resigning. Damn it, fight. Damn it, ain't this America? These colors don't run. When the people start their shit,
these colors run like a motherfucker and shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you and shit. You can talk that shit overseas and shit when you bombing the shit out of a motherfucker. You can say that shit when you got some big ass bombs and shit and some planes that'll fuck you up, little helicopters and drones and shit. You can say that shit over there, okay? But they can't use that shit here, right? They got other shit to work on your ass with.
Yeah, go ahead, Rich. Let it rip. All right. So this is the video about why I think these cops should be fired. Effective
Okay.
I don't understand.
Do me a favor. Come over here.
What part you don't know?
Then place your hands behind your back. What? Stay. Place your hands. Stop resisting! I got him. Keep the taser on. Stop resisting! Keep the taser on. Get on your back! On your back! On your back! All right. Get on your back! My gun! My gun! Oh, goodness! All right, breathe on it. Get the f*** on your back!
And then They just shooting. All right. Yeah, so, and this guy just drives away. I mean, come on. Those cops should be fired. The hell? That's Pennsylvania tags. This is Pennsylvania, by the way. It goes down in Pennsylvania, y'all. But this guy, he's fighting, he's shooting, he's doing the most. I'm sorry, but there's no such thing as excessive force in that situation.
Well,
But they
he didn't
so
have to worry about
scared.
excessive force. He did excessive force, so no motherfucker. They got excessive force this time. You
That's
know what?
right.
Let me tell you, he fucked their asses up.
Salute Nyla. Salute Cali Connected. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, man. Them cops suck.
Motherfuckers, they
need to
some
be
badass
fired.
cops and shit. You know what I mean? They must have.
I'm depending on them to say, to protect and serve in the state. They stink. Jeez. You either overdo it or underdo it, don't you? Shoot police, huh?
Yeah, they fucked up. They fucked up big time. You know what I mean? Because they ran into a motherfucker that said, you know what? Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all gonna lock me up anyway. Well, I'm gonna fuck y'all up anyway. You know what I mean? The the moral to the story is this: if you a cop, leave us black motherfuckers alone, cause some of us gonna fight back. And if you right, oh, okay, I know, I'm serious. I'm sorry, cops. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking about.
I
You know
thank
what I
them
mean?
for trying to think that it was two of them, that they would have the upper hand, and that they did not have to shoot him. Because I've seen situations where I've seen 5 cops, especially in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've seen 5 cops surround, had that semicircle around the cop,
Yeah, shoot your ass.
and he got a knife in his hand, and then you hear about 42 shells. So, yeah.
They forget the
Anyway,
taser. They forget the taser when there's a knife in their hand. They forget the fuck. You know what? Let me tell you something. These some punk ass goddamn cops. That's all. Seriously.
hey,
They got.
salute Jaquan. He stepped in, getting healthy. Salute and easy on that Nyla. I'm doing that out of respect for Bonnet. Easy, easy. So anyway, yeah, man, them cops stink, man.
Yeah, they were some real fucked up cops. They were.
I
They
think
ain't
they
got no
need
business
to.
out there.
I think they need to get their badges taken, and they need to go work at the mall security or some shit.
No, don't get them motherfuckers with mall security. They be even worse than shit. They'll put a gun in their witch garment, and when they see a 5-year-old turn the corner holding what you call them, sword or something and shit, and next thing you know, they're open fire. I mean, they motherfuckers. They don't belong to be on the damn police department.
Well,
Mm,
stuff happens. Stuff happens.
yeah, well, yeah. L's happen. You know what I mean? I have taken L's too. You know what I'm saying? Mm.
Yeah. So now we on to our local topic, because we do a local topic because Philadelphia is the birthplace of this America place, and America is good with that corruption, right? So we got a nice little story about a lady who we call her prom mom because she her name is Sadia Schuler. She's best known for having an
Giving a lot of money away, having great shit, having great
well,
parties.
okay. She did an
Yes.
extravagant prom for her son a couple years ago,
Mm-hmm.
where she rented a camel, and it
Yep.
was a
Mm-hmm.
nice it was a nice Saudi themed prom.
Right. And
So
then they,
she made the news for that. Then, like last year, she did a prom party where I think she had up to about 24 kids, where it was a Black Panther theme, a Wakanda theme prom. So That's, the first one
Well,
we found out. She told us, of course, she spent $25,000 on a prom for her son. Okay,
yes, she did. Yes, she did all that.
I I do not have a problem with that. That's American as apple pie, right? Seen
Yes,
that
it
earlier.
is.
Uh, you had a right to spend whatever you want on whatever you want. Just don't have your hand out when you spent all your money.
Well, see, the thing is that ain't really really true and shit.
We haven't
Cause
talked about
she,
what's the problem with her yet.
she,
The problem is she's now been indicted for fraud,
she
Social
innocent,
Security
man.
fraud. I'm okay. I just said I'm just speaking facts.
Okay.
The federal government
Hmm.
says she's been involved in Social Security fraud. The
Yeah.
federal government said that she owes them over $36,000
Well, you know
that
what?
she took money
Um,
from. Now you got it.
I'm gonna put my dollar in the pot first for her because she also they didn't say about the other party she had, like the Christmas party she had or the Thanksgiving party she had when she
Okay.
gave away. They say I was not there. I didn't witness it, but my man told me the line was around the corner and
Okay.
everybody ate and every child got a present. Every child.
All right.
So
And that's a nice, beautiful story.
it's a
And
beautiful story.
it's a nice, beautiful thing that she's taking her money and not being selfish with it. She's actually
Mhm.
spending it. But the
And
issue
she's
at
spending it in
hand
the hood.
is, can she prove the fact that once she got Social Security benefits, that she claimed she couldn't continue to work at her restaurant, and but they're saying she did continue to work. Now, she has an attorney. Her attorney's name is Tariq El Shabazz. I
Yeah,
bring this
tell her.
attorney up. I call him Redbeard, okay?
A
Redbeard is a good attorney. He actually
good
tried to
attorney.
he actually tried to run for the district attorney seat
Yeah,
that
he
was
lost it to
vacated by our former district attorney, who's currently in jail, prison,
mm,
whatever.
right,
One of them, right?
right,
Anyway,
right.
Shabazz, he's a good attorney. I'm not gonna lie, he's a real good attorney.
And you
And
know what? And
yeah,
they're gonna prove her innocence, man. You know what I mean?
I I hope I hope she's innocent, because
She is innocent. She is
I need good people
look,
like her out here.
the sister is innocent. Okay.
But that's
And like
good
I
to know.
said, if she gave the money away and she fed people and she did a lot of stuff for a lot of people, I bet she did more than what they said she actually took from them. So she like not she can't be a Robin Hood, cause you know what I mean. But
Because she
she
stole from the government and gave to the poor?
she stole from the sheriff and shit. You know what I mean? The one that used to run us all down. And shit. I don't care what she stole, who she stole from. I don't believe she stole nothing. I really don't. I believe this woman's innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm hoping she's innocent as well, but if convicted, she can face up to 140 years in prison.
Well, I know motherfucking people that done a lot worse and shit. They got less time than that. You know what I mean? They're gonna get their money
Were they
back.
black?
They yeah, they were black.
Okay, well then she got a chance.
You know, if you can't if yeah, some of them were murderers too and shit. You know, yeah,
Yeah,
they
but
get less time than that.
murdering somebody and defrauding the government is two different things.
What is it? I thought it was the degree of the crime and shit. So you end somebody, you get less fucking time than if you take a couple of dollars from the government. Wow,
I
damn,
mean,
I'm in the wrong fucking business.
if you play espionage, ask Bradley, now Chelsea Manning, about giving away American secrets. How much time he get? He got more time than somebody who commit murder.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Uh-huh.
That's fucked
Salute
up.
to D Holla.
That's
And
fucked up. But this girl is innocent, man. That woman innocent. And like I said, if the
All right.
government says she owes some money and shit, fuck it. It's gonna get paid back because she from down Strawberry Mansion and shit. You see, and the money gonna get back to the government. They're gonna get their money if it's $1 at a time. You know
So
what I mean?
that was our local story of the week.
Okay.
Nationally, we turn our attention to what I call the student versus the master, the teacher, not master. That comes off a little racist.
Yeah.
Student versus teacher. The lady's name is Omarosa, and the teacher, his name is Trump. So, of course, Donald Trump's president of the United States. One of his cabinet appointees was a lady named Omarosa Manigault. Now, Omarosa came to be known by us because she was on I believe, the first year of the show called The Apprentice.
Never watched it.
She didn't win, but she made her name a household name. Okay, this was the first time a lot of America got to see a businesswoman, a black businesswoman actually, and how they pretty much perceive all of them would be the same way, you know.
Yeah.
So this was her coming out party. So it comes off the heels of Donald Trump, of course, and they've pretty much been in close contact. She pretty much supported him as far as him running for office. So she's been on his team, basically. She's a rider for Donald Trump for a long time. So everything comes to a head. He needs people on his team. Hey, I need somebody that can reach out to the blacks. Who can reach out to the blacks? I got black friends. So one by one, you saw people come into the to his Trump Tower. You saw was Steve Harvey? Did he go? Yeah. Kanye went. Jim Brown. Right? Brown. Cats went up to Trump Tower. And,
you forgot Don King, man. Don't forget Don King.
Well, yeah, but nobody trusts Don King. And
if he was for Trump, then they should have trusted Trump neither.
So I'm gonna start calling Omarosa like the female Don King too, man.
Yeah, because she was talking about bow to Trump, right? She was talking about shit. Y'all should bow down to Trump.
he lets her get fired. Okay? So I guess General Kelly ran the staff. So General Kelly's like, yo, you gotta get the fuck out of here. We don't want no shit. We don't want no smoke. Just leave. And she's like, hold up. I wanna talk to. I want to make sure Trump knows about this. He's like, look, I ain't got to tell him shit. I said, get the fuck out. So,
and you know he called her the word, right?
She happened to be recording all of this. So, you know, so we get to hear
with
this.
His sister, man.
You shouldn't be recording, especially in the White House. You might get charged with like espionage or something.
Yeah, well, you might get charged, and then you might have proof of what the fuck you say too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fuck.
So of course Trump now she didn't she got fired. This was some months ago. So she like, you know what? I got secrets. I got shit. I'm gonna say my shit too. That means book deal, you know what I mean? She's like, who gonna give me this money?
I need a book.
Who gonna give me this money for this book, right?
So books out there in my mind and shit.
It's all coming together. So now
I was just so kidding too about writing a book and shit. Okay, fellas, anybody that know me out there, I wouldn't have written.
That's right.
Yeah.
Omarosa pulling Lansky's out here. Got your phone tapped.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Listen, let me tell you, this girl is smart. She was smart. She fucking went into the White House and recorded. You know what I mean? When fucking reporters can't do that, they say they can't do it. Whatever the shit. You can't just, I
don't want to give Trump no ideas, but I don't really care. I wouldn't let nobody in the White House with a cell phone. Like, bitch,
you know what?
Put your phone in the bag.
Motherfucker
get
body,
your phone when you
get
out.
Every fucking thing you got. Get that shit the fuck out. You know what I mean? I ain't playing with none of y'all motherfuckers no more. But he's a dumbass motherfucker anyway, so of course he gonna get caught saying shit he ain't got no business saying and stuff like
So
that.
he done got slick. He called her a monkey, you know, stuff like that. He trying to see how far she gonna go.
Called her a dog.
Dog. I said monkey. I meant dog. I'm sorry.
Dog. You called
he would have said
a
monkey.
Dog, huh?
He would have definitely got in trouble for that.
You know what? If he the president of the United States and he called a human being a dog, his ass should be impeached. So like, that's enough right there for me. You know what I mean? Depraved indifference. That's
so the latest part of it was she got some audio saying that I think Trump's daughter-in-law, Laura Trump, I think that's Eric Trump's wife, tried to offer her, you know, $15,000 a month job. So
really?
she, you know,
$15,000 a month
to be nice, to be positive.
I could do $15,000 a month.
Yeah, but you do $15,000 a month, you're getting paid off.
Oh, wait,
right,
man.
Who else got paid off? Who else got paid off? Remember Stormy Daniels? Remember her? Okay. So anyway,
I think all this Omarosa shit is a distraction for something else going on that's deeper, dog. I don't know what it is, and my mind keeps telling me.
I ain't got no problem with that.
It's a distraction for some real serious funky shit about to happen.
I ain't got no problem with you saying that. I kind of understand because it's kind of suspect that these people have been tight for years, probably a decade, and
Trump probably might have hit that too and shit. You know what I mean? But no, he ain't going down like this on this. This is a distraction.
I'll throw the allegedly out there for you. I'll throw the allegedly out there for you. But
allegedly, yeah. Let's go allegedly shit. Yeah.
So this seems to have legs. Like I said, she made a name for herself back then. She's still making a name for herself. I think the media is like, well, black folks ain't buying what she's saying. We don't have to buy what she's saying.
No.
This is a strong black woman. This is a strong black woman. She's business oriented. She's not in that dumb stuff. But she is, but she isn't. But she learned from who? Trump. So, yes. So she knows what to say, how to say it, how to get everybody paying attention. She don't need the black folks to be worried on her back. She got this. I think she could take on this whole country by herself, to be honest.
Yeah, she might be a tough ass bird, man.
You know, we skipped Alex punk ass Jones, didn't we?
Yeah, fuck Alex.
No, all right. We do the world story. We're going to run a little longer this week, y'all. So world story happened to be I didn't know that China had Muslims.
Oh, no? Why not?
No, because apparently they was hiding them in an internment camps.
And you know what?
A million of them, a million Muslims in China. They tell and what you say? They allowed to be in this one place, ain't they?
Well, it's like actually it's like a zone of 3 overlapping and lands and shit.
3 overlapping lands.
Lands, yeah, because the Huns live in that area, and so do the Muslim. And I think they all Muslims and shit. They might be a little different, but they all Muslims. Different tribes. It's like 3 tribes that's in one spot over there, and they tribal lands overlap, and so China like say y'all got to stay here. You know what I mean? It's not that they and they do have prisons over there in that land that China locked some of these motherfuckers up. You know what I mean?
Why do they get locked up? You know why? Because they like China is oppressing them, ain't they?
Well, I think that in their own land they could do just about whatever they want to do. You know what I mean?
You keep saying their own land. It's China.
Yeah. Listen, China's a big ass country, right? And they got different ethnic groups in China, for sure. Okay, and these ethnic groups, some of them are Muslims. okay? And they kind of like, okay, y'all could do whatever the fuck y'all want to do here, but when you go into the rest of China, you gotta act like Chinese people. You know what I mean? And they like, oh no, 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 we ain't going for this shit. And
Now,
some
how
of them
you
here in
pronounce
America
this?
too.
Is
You know what? It's kind of
Uyghur?
hard. I
Uyghur?
mean, it's J-U, what, excuse me, it's U-N-G,
Uighur.
yeah, yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Beijing was on that bullshit. You know why?
Yeah.
Because
Right.
as soon as 9/11 happened, they was like, you know
You
what?
know what? We got a whole lot of Muslims over
They
there.
got about, I think it's 10 million.
I think it could be
It's
more.
a total of 10 million.
It
It's
could
a
be more.
billion people in China. It's 10 million Muslims in China.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, China got people.
Yeah, you got
Now
crazy.
I always knew that China had an issue with like the Tibet region. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, they
I,
took Tibet. That wasn't their country anyway, and shit. But they took that. They said it's our shit. That's our shit. They took that
huh.
from Nepal. They took this shit from their little country. They just took it over and shit. They said it's our shit. It was like the Buddhist Vatican. Yeah.
All right. So I'm glad now I know that China has Muslim population.
And
I'm
a lot of them in
glad.
jail.
Yeah. A million are in internment camps because they think that they're gonna. Well, I'm not a racist nor a religionist, but
That's
I
right.
think that the Muslim faith, along with the Christian faith, along with the Jewish faith, these three stop at no lengths to defend their faith.
Yeah,
They feel like they get rewarded for it.
yeah.
So maybe America should be paying attention to what China's doing. But maybe not. Maybe I made that up. Anyway.
What?
Finally, yeah, I'm just blown right by that. Finally, our celebrity of the week.
uh,
This week, we like to focus on the fella named Alex Jones.
Alex.
Alex Jones, he's from like Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
He hosted the Alex Jones Show, and he runs a website called InfoWars. He's concerned about like conspiracy theories. Um, he's a film producer. One of his most famous conspiracy theories is definitely what happened in 9/11 and Sandy Hook. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying?
He had 1.6 million followers.
1.6 million followers on what? On YouTube?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's YouTube and shit. Maybe I'm wrong and shit. But he had one point
I
six
don't
million followers.
I don't think I've ever watched an entire show. I've watched some segments.
Mm.
Like he can talk about stuff and you can get captivated. Like, oh, he's talking about how they're using fake sugar. I was like, oh, thank you. And if you look on the label and you look for this and it says GMO and so you get pulled in with good information. And then every once in a while he would throw a, by the way, Sandy Hook was fake, staged. Why do you think they tore down the building? Like, okay, I'm gonna step back and let understand that you're going up against a pretty strong team. It's your team. They don't mind you running your mouth to make money, but when you
Well,
go up against the ideology of America, America's trying to push an ideology like, hey, this happened.
yeah, right. You know what I
President
mean?
Obama on TV crying, bruh.
Well, you know what? Listen, only crazy motherfuckers, you know what I mean, would want to fucking believe that dumb shit didn't happen. You know what I mean? And that's bullshit. You know what I mean? It did happen. it did happen. They know it did and all that, but it's all right because this guy, people believed him anyway. They fucking believe Trump, man. You know what I mean? They believe Trump.
Yeah.
You know.
Now he describes himself as a conservative.
Yeah, Trump supporter.
Paleo conservative, and a libertarian. So I was like, paleo conservative? What the hell is paleo conservative? That's somebody who's conservative with a philosophy stressing tradition, civil society with religious, regional, and national and Western identity. They don't like immigration. They don't like multicultural programs. I was like, oh, they like it the way it was back in 1850.
Yeah, well, see, now, the thing is, all the boy said and all he did, right? I don't understand how come they cut him off. Yeah, I mean, I think it was wrong for them to cut him off. Seriously, I really do.
That's right.
Yeah.
So why is he our celebrity of the week? Because you shut the man's voice off. I don't give a rat's ass what he's talking about. You don't shut him up.
Not at all.
And I'm talking to the platform. I'm not going to talk trash about the one I'm on right now because I'm on right now. But when I'm not on and I'm in somebody's chat, I'm usually saying, fuck YouTube too. So anyway, yeah, because these platforms use people like him or people who make, who say sometimes wild, sometimes thought-provoking, provocative things, and they make millions of dollars off of these folks. But when they feel like these people have gotten bigger than they are, that's when they start pulling and trying to rein in with their platform, because America decided that these companies are people. These companies can act like, oh, you're hurting my feelings. You're hurting the guidelines. We have guidelines. What do you mean you have guidelines? You were going to get sponsorship whether you have guidelines or not. They're coming to you because of the power that you have and the people that you allow on and the power that they're bringing. And they're swarming. You said 1.5 million?
Yeah.
1.5 million people tune in to his show that he put up. They put commercials in like every 5 or 10 minutes. Hey, by the way, drive a new Volvo, whatever. So that's why I feel as though he was a celebrity of the week, because he was, I'm not going to say he was stripped of his First Amendment right. He has somewhere he can talk.
Yeah, he still got some stuff he can talk on.
But more and more platforms will step back based on the things he said.
Right, and which is really crazy because that's the reason why he was on there for the shit he said.
It's all about what he said. People are running. How can you listen to that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to boycott you for listening to that. I'm like, the hell? What is wrong with this country? I thought we had freedom.
No, see, freedom is like, okay, you know what? We're making money off of these people, so we got to stop this motherfucker. Like, they let Bill O'Reilly get away with shit. He should have been the fuck out of there.
He got away with it until he started, getting Me Too.
He called Obama's wife, Michelle Obama, a sweet baby. Real sweet baby. Yeah. But anyway, he called Michelle Obama. Yeah, that's Obama's baby mama.
Baby mama.
I mean? Yeah, called her. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? No, you didn't. You know what I mean? I'm telling you this shit. Trap got a lot of kids, but Trap was married when he made a lot of them too. So, what up? You know what I mean? But if you called my wife that and shit, I was the president of the United States and shit, I'll fucking drop a fucking nuke on your ass. No, I wouldn't drop a nuke on his ass. No, I wouldn't. I'll stick a nuke up his ass and then blow his ass the fuck up. Yeah, motherfucker. I ain't going for that. I mean, he said some really foul shit. Over the years, he said a lot of foul shit. You know what I mean?
He had to pluck that nuke out like that volleyball chick trying to pluck out that wedgie on that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll fuck his ass up. You know, you got to go, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Put that motherfucker on the helicopter.
That's why Obama went down constraint against Americans. He was very constrained against Americans.
Yeah, you know what?
Rest of the world, he was a killer.
Yeah, well, the rest of the world, he killed everybody. He killed a lot of motherfuckers and shit. You know what I mean? Remember who killed Bin Laden, y'all? Y'all remember who did that, right? Okay, he took down Escobar too and shit. He got a lot of motherfuckers and shit. You know what I mean?
That's right.
He got a whole lot of motherfuckers. You know, he droned the shit out of these motherfuckers and shit. But the thing is and shit, this boy, you know, like I don't understand how, like I said, when CNN or whatever station, Fox, finally removed this motherfucker, they got some other people they need to get rid of too for just what the fuck they say out their mouth and shit. I am about loving everybody that want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? And why can't we just live together? You know what I'm saying? Why can't we all just live together? You know? And I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about the whole goddamn world and shit. God damn and shit. Ain't this shit enough already? You know what I mean?
And that's a good point. And we can close it down on that, man. Why can't we all love each other
and live together?
Live together.
Yeah, that's hey man. Love is living.
The answer is because we can't say what we want. That's actually the answer. I'm serious, man. People get offended so fast, and it's always been about being offended. It's been about being offended. It's about stepping over boundaries. It's all it's about. But we gonna wrap it up.
Bullshit, all kinds of shit, right?
That's
it's just part of my culture and shit.
Well,
no, you can't mad my daughter. I'm have to kill you.
And this is American Culture Topics. So, my name is Millz Lane. You can reach me on PayPal.me/Millz Lane. I'll be on the Instagram too. What's wrong with that? It's sometimes, and we just like to say thank you. And we reached PayPal.me/TrapGardner. Thank you so much for joining us. And salute to everybody that checked in. Thanks, Ruckus. And everybody have a great evening.
Yeah. And learn to live together.
Yeah.
Trap Gardner. Good night.